Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgy and I've got a song by a band called Native Construct. The song's called Mute. Don't know it. This was recommended by somebody in the comments, and at the time I just bookmarked it. I went and looked for this video, bookmarked it, and then went off and did other things because this was days ago. So I'm sorry whoever it was that recommended this, but without digging back through all of the comments, of which quite a lot arrive, I'm afraid I've forgotten who you are. Oh, how rude. Like I say, don't know anything about this band, so let's just see what we get. Whatever. Okay, that's a new record. I've paused it already. How far did I get? 6 seconds. Maybe I'm drawing conclusions a little early here. But that couldn't have been any more like Between the Buried and Me. If it tried. In fact, I will do a video on Between the Buried and Me, so that if at some point in the future you want to know what I mean, maybe this will go off in a completely different direction. The other thing I noticed, bear in mind we're only 6 seconds in, is how many strings were on that guy's guitar. This is, I suspect this is one of those bands that's going to be quite clever and technical, because, again, I think I've said this in the past, if you've got 8 strings on your guitar, you know, you better be good. Because you're basically, just by holding the thing, you're saying, I'm really good. So, yeah, sorry, 6 seconds in. It's definitely a record, definitely a record. Oh, and the bass player's got 5 strings, just he didn't want to be outdone by the guitar player. Who's playing all the keyboards I can hear? Did not see that coming. Harmonised vocals as well. From a point of view we did not choose, we are all broken, singing kazu ni mubatu. He has created us from a point of view we did not choose, we are all broken, singing kazu ni mubatu. He has created us from a point of view we did not choose, we are all broken, singing kazu ni mubatu. He has created us from a point of view we did not choose, we are all broken, singing kazu ni mubatu. He has created
Still reminds me of Between the Buried and Me. Even though it's not the same. They make me think of a band that all met at music school, who are all really good in their respective disciplines, and they put this together to hand in at the end of the year. Look at this, how clever this is. I could be completely wrong. I probably am. I like that more. Okay, this is only my opinion. You cannot take away from the skill. You cannot take away from the effort. You cannot take away from them trying to come up with something that was very, very, very clever, because they clearly have come up with something that's very, very clever and took lots of effort and lots of skill. A lot of people, I suspect, won't like that, because it's one of those, it comes across to me, because it's only my opinion, feel free to flame me in the comments, who cares, but it comes across to me as something that's a bit overcomplicated, just for the sake of making it overcomplicated. Look how complicated and clever this is, look what we've produced, which is why I said, you know, it strikes me a little bit as like a band that all met at music college, who are all really studying their stuff, and they all got together and made this to hand in at the end of the year and said, look at this we have created, look at our skill. As a song, I'm not sure. And there will be a market for this. I like technical stuff, you know, if you see my other videos, you know I like technical stuff. I love Dream Theater. I love technical stuff. And I love Between the Buried and Me, who I referenced right at the very beginning, because that was who it immediately struck me, like, oh, Between the Buried and Me. I love Between the Buried and Me, and bear in mind, I've only heard this one song, so these guys might produce some fantastic songs with great hooks, but that didn't have them. The bit towards the end, when it got a bit rockier, it was a bit more like a normal song, I could latch onto it a bit easier. But before that, it was super technical for the sake of being super technical. That's how it felt to me. But like I say, you cannot take away from their skill and their commitment and the cleverness of what they've done. Absolutely, top notch guys. Well done. Just as something I would want to listen to for entertainment. It felt a little bit overwrought, but like I say, there's a market for that stuff. Some people almost don't care about anything as long as it sounds way too hard for mortal man to play. You're not going to hear anyone covering that at the pub, are you? So top marks for effort. But as a song I would want to listen to, no, not really. Yeah. Well, thanks for recommending it. I'll definitely do a Between the Buried and Me at some point. And then if anyone's watching this and they don't know Between the Buried and Me, they can flip over to that one, and I will probably explain in that one why it's really good, even though it's complicated and technical. Okay. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe and like and everything, Somehow, in the last 3 weeks, I've got 400 subscribers. I have no idea why 400 people would make the effort of clicking the subscribe button. So, either I'm doing something right, or there's a big joke being played on me out on the internet. So, but thanks very much. I certainly appreciate it. Please come along on the journey with me, 2018. Let's see how far we can go together on this musical journey. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.